chicken fried steak, where you take a cube steak and you take heavily seasoned flour and you dust it all up.
That's right.
And then you fry it up in a shallow skillet with some oil, and then you top it with a white pan gravy, a white pepper, or a white gravy with black pepper.
That's right.
Same idea here, except that the steak is replaced with chicken. But not just any chicken, this is a whole breast.
It's a whole chicken breast, right, and that's what makes the difference. This is what we start with, a whole chicken breast, and this is the final product here in our chicken fried chicken. And that's where you see a lot of the other competitors lacking, is they're gonna use something that's chopped or formed or
pressed.
Pieces or pressed, but a real chicken breast, restaurant quality meals is what we're all about at Heartland Fresh.
Now, these are fully cooked, so when you get these at home, they're frozen, they're fully cooked, and you're able to do these in your oven, in an air fryer.
That's right.
However you want to do that. Now, should I thaw them first, or can I cook them from frozen?
No, from frozen. Right, they're meant to be from frozen, cooked from frozen. And like you said, David, in a conventional oven at 200 or 350 degrees for 20 minutes, or in an air fryer. And we've got all the air fryer right on the instructions on the back of the bag. Very easy to follow, and they come out absolutely perfect. But I want to explain to you, what is chicken fried chicken? So it's boneless, skinless, marinated chicken breasts that's been, it's dipped in our buttermilk batter, and then we put the original southern breadcrumbs over the top, and then it's par fried. And what that means, it just fried just enough to set the breading so it doesn't come off after it's cooked, and then it's baked. And when you bake chicken like this, you get really, really wonderful flavors, and you get really a third of the fat. And again, look at this. You're seeing a whole chicken breast right there. You're seeing that wonderful original southern breadcrumbs right there. There's a buttermilk batter that's put in there. And this is topped with the white pan gravy, as you were talking about, and it is just perfection.
Oh my word, look at that. Now, you're going to choose either 10 or 20 of these. Now, 10 of these get you 2 packs of gravy.
They do.
And 20 of these get you 4 packs of gravy.
4 packs of gravy.
Now, the gravy packets can either be mixed with water, or you can mix them with whole milk. I might recommend mixing them with buttermilk. That just makes it thicker and more delicious, right?
It does.
Now, you're going to love these also because they're on Easy Pay tonight. But here's the story about Easy Pay. Good news, bad news. Good news, there's Easy Pay. Bad news goes way into day. So get your Easy Pay now. If you want to lock it in on auto delivery, we can deliver these every 90 days for a year. So it works out beautifully that way. And because these are fully cooked, all you're doing is heating and eating. Is that right?
Right, just heating and eating. Here's the bag that it comes in. There's 5 of the fully cooked chicken breasts per bag. And on the back of the bag, you've got all the nutritional panels. And what we talked about that baking of the chicken, only 7 grams of fat. Only 7 grams of fat per serving. Typical fried chicken is 20 to 25 grams of fat per 5 ounces. This is only 7 because it's baked chicken that tastes like fried chicken.
And there's your air frying instructions. So you're going to preheat to 390 degrees and cook these for 8 minutes. I want you to see this also while you're here. A whole chicken breast is 7 grams of fat per serving. Isn't that crazy? And how much is that protein? 31 grams of protein.
Right, 31 grams of protein.
Wow.
It's power packed with protein, no trans fats, no MSG.
You know what I think about? I think about some of our senior friends who maybe aren't cooking as much and maybe not eating as well as they once did.
Right.
Because they're not cooking as much as they used to. So maybe they're not getting enough protein in their diet. This is a great way to be able to do that. It's easy, it's not high in fat, so you come away with something that is delicious, that's down home, that's fully cooked. They're heating, they're eating, they're making up a little of this gravy to go on it, maybe baking off a big old cat head biscuit to dip in it.
We got one of those for you, David.
Make a big old sandwich out of it. And you got it all coming together. Now, these are my samples to eat?
There you go. Now, we need a little gravy there. Now, we mix this one in honor of you. Half buttermilk, half water.
Oh,
so a little gravy right there. I know you like the buttermilk.
I do indeed.
Got that marinated chicken breast, that wonderful buttermilk. You can pick up that buttermilk and that original southern breadcrumb.
Wow, is that good. And everything about this is perfect because it's fully cooked. This is not a form, pressed, or processed chicken piece.
No.
This is a whole chicken breast. So you're talking about tremendous quality, and you're talking about the kind of flavor that you would miss otherwise. This is just so perfect.
Thank you.
If I had to make this from scratch, that's a big mess.
It's a lot of
time.
It's a lot of work. So let me also talk about the dishes. So on the back of the bag, we've got a lot of serving suggestions for you, and we did them all here. So because this product covers breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you look at breakfast,
so good.
You've got waffles, biscuits and waffles with eggs. That's wonderful. A great breakfast. For lunch, or also for breakfast, you've got your cat head.
Yeah, big old cat head biscuit.
You can also have that for lunch, right? We've got a summer salad here. That's wonderful summer salad with summer greens and your
and you might top
sliced
that with
chicken.
your favorite Caesar creamy Caesar dressing.
That's right.
If you wanted
That's
to.
right.
Sure.
Look at this, David. So this is wonderful. We do this when we're down at the lake a lot. So we'll make just like a sandwich platter. So you've got the mozzarella cheese, you've got the tomatoes, you toast your buns off. This is wonderful for sandwiches.
Or if you're trying to not eat quite as much bread. Now I realize there's some breading on the chicken, but then just get out your fork and knife, pop your tomato and your mozzarella on top of the chicken breast. And then hit it maybe with a little balsamic vinegar.
That is very good.
Nice. That's a nice, refreshing summer lunch.
Right.
Which would be marvelous. What was that, Jason? I'm sorry? Over 700 of these are gone. And please, if you're serving these for dinner, serve them with mashed potatoes.
There you go. Here's dinner right here.
You gotta get some mashed potatoes up in here with the gravy. And you know what? The only thing that plate's missing is maybe some green beans, and then it's real Southern. My grandmother would grow her own green beans, and then we would have chicken fried steak, we'd have mashed potatoes and gravy, and we'd have her green beans. And I didn't care if the whole thing swam in gravy, because I would just eat it all up. This is extraordinary. 3 easy payments on your credit card. That easy pay is generous and awesome, but it goes away end of day today. Get yours now. Now, what's your auto delivery? I believe it's every 90 days for a year. So we're able to sit this out every 90 days for a year. Information's on the screen, so if you want to lock in that easy pay, now's the time to lock in auto delivery. This became a Customer Choice Food Award nominee because it became one of our best-selling new food brands.
We're very proud
on
of that,
QVC,
David.
and you've only been here with this brand, what, about a year?
Well, a little over a year.
A little over a year.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is extraordinary. And I'll tell you, every time we have this on In the Kitchen with David, it is one of our top selling items of the show. Because I think everyone can relate to this kind of classic comfort food.
Right. And even though we've only been here a year and a half selling this, the company, we've been around since 1932. It's my family. We're in Kansas City. We make very, very high quality products, chicken items, beef items, a lot of different top quality items. We love the fully cooked, which are all about quick and easy, convenient meals.
Right. And I just think about folks that are not cooking as much now and
Right.
they need a little help with some meals, having these in the freezer, and we worry about maybe our moms and dads who are living alone and maybe are not, eating as regularly as we would like them to as they get a little older.
Yes.
This is something that's easy.
It's very easy. So
But
again,
this is also easy for a busy family who just doesn't have time to cook.
well, it's perfect for families on the go.
Yeah.
It's perfect, as you said, for the elderly, families that are on the go. You're looking for a quick and easy meal, and bring people back to the table. You've got in 20 minutes, you have a restaurant quality original Southern fried chicken.
So if I don't have an air fryer and I want to do this at home, I just fire up my oven, right?
Yeah, 350 degrees.
Or my toaster oven, right?
Or your toaster oven.
Because those countertop ovens now, if you call them a toaster oven, you hurt their feelings because they're so much more than that now. Those countertop ovens are amazing. So, you fire up your either your Breville or your KitchenAid or any of the other brands. Oh, the Oster oven, the French door oven we sold. That all works out beautifully. But look at this. This is whole chicken breast.
That's right, whole chicken breast. Now, and I want to say thank you so much for all the wonderful reviews that we get and the product being customer top rated. Love that. It makes us better and really helps us understand our promise back to you, our customers, to make sure that we will not take any shortcuts.
Got a big number for you. Ready?
Well, I'm ready.
Almost 1,200 of these are gone now.
Wow.
You should know that we have a choice of 10 or 20. The 20-piece count is much more limited than the 10-piece count. So if you want that 20-piece count, you want to grab it now. And I had a card here earlier. I don't know what I did with it. I hid it from myself, didn't I? Did I drop it on the floor? I must have. All right. So it's important to know, Jason, we have a buy more, save more on this, right? Don't we? Is it $19? I believe we're saving $19 with the buy more, save more. Does that sound right?
Yeah, it's $59 for the 10-pack and $99 for the 20.
Yeah, so you're looking at a $19 savings. You're also enjoying 3 easy payments on the credit card and free shipping and handling. We're more limited in the 20-piece count. But the 10-piece count, very popular, I'm told.
Yes.
A lot of folks may be trying this for the first time. If we go to a store, Ed, they have breaded chicken cutlets there, but parts is parts, right?
Let me show you. This is what people are used to, and what we're talking about is this is chicken patties, chopped and formed type of product, and you can see that it's not a whole chicken breast, and that's really what we're after. We're showing you real chicken breast that's been dipped in that buttermilk batter that has that real original Southern breadcrumb, and it's cooked like a restaurant would cook it. We've had reviews saying, this tastes like what my mother made. It tastes like what my grandmother used to make. That's what we love to hear because that's what we're going after.
When I was a little boy, there's no surprise, I would beg my mother to make chicken fried steak, and she would say, honey, it's a school night, and that takes a lot of time, and it also makes a big mess. And she said, why don't we wait and have that on the weekend when I've got a little more time to clean up?
Right,
she would say
exactly.
to me. So this is something that is so easy. And to Ed's point, this is restaurant quality.
Right.
If you take a chicken fried steak or chicken fried chicken and you don't season that batter well, this becomes a great big bland piece of nothing.
Right, and you don't have that in this product.
And you've got to have the black pepper in the batter or the coating, and this black pepper, sorry about that, buddy, your black pepper is visible. You can see the little black pepper specks in the coating, and you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 of these
right.
if you order the 20-piece count.
Right, the buy more, save more. That's why I want people to see like how much food this actually is. There's 4 big bags of chicken, 4 of the gravy mixes.
I'll help you.
And yeah, thank you. And this is wonderful to have in your freezer. Again, from frozen, 20 minutes in your oven.
Enormous hands.
There you go.
All right, there we go.
There you go.
So this is what you get if you order the 20-piece count. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of chicken, and you get 4 packets of gravy.
Right.
Now, if you don't eat all the gravy, I always put the gravy on the side in a gravy boat or some kind of pitcher. And then if you don't use it all, put it in a lock and lock container and save it for the next time.
Perfect. Yes.
Yeah, because you can reheat the gravy easy peasy. That's not a problem at all. Jason, how many of these are gone now? 1,600. If you want the choice, okay, if you want the 20-piece count, I have fewer than 250 left to go around. Now let's go welcome Doris out in California. Doris, how are you?
I'm fine. You're my favorite person.
Well,
hey,
you
Doris.
are sweet, and I thank you for that kind comment. Nice to have you with us tonight.
And nice to have you, too. I'd like to order food from you guys.
Oh.
I've got so much food in my freezer, it's ridiculous.
But I'm going to guess that having a variety of things to eat that are easy is probably important on a day-to-day basis, isn't it?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. Because you know what? As time goes by and time gets short, we need a few little shortcuts in the kitchen to get a good meal on the table, don't we?
But no one has to know that, David.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
But I like to cook, too.
Well, this is for those nights when, maybe you're just a little worn out and an easy meal is just that much better, right?
You got it.
Good for you. Doris, what can you say to people at home about, now, have you tried this before or no?
Not this chicken, no.
Oh, you're in for such a treat.
I've tried the lobster, you name it.
Oh, my. Well, it sounds like if we ever need samples, we need to come to your freezer.
That's right. It's loaded.
Well, that is perfect. Doris, I think you're going to love these. I'll tell you, if you trust me when it comes to food, trust me on this one. It is so lovely and delicious. This is that comfort food that you're going to come back for again and again.
I hear you. I love chicken.
Oh, good for you. Well, enjoy it. These are whole breast pieces, so no formed or processed chicken here. This is the real deal.
Okay, David.
All right, my dear. You take good care, and a pleasure to meet you.
And a pleasure to meet you, too. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
love.
Doris, thanks.
Bye-bye.
David, again, 7 grams of fat.
Okay.
Only 7 grams of fat, 31 grams of protein, no trans fat, no MSG. Fully cooked, cooked from frozen, 20 minutes in your oven, 15 minutes in your air fryer. You've got a wonderful restaurant quality meal at your fingertips in your freezer.
So I've got another update for you. We are over 2,000 sets gone. I can also tell you that if you want the 20-piece count, I have fewer than 100 left to go around. Please don't wait on this. This is that white pan gravy with the delicious pepper inside and all the great seasoning. You mix it with water or whole milk. I like to throw in a little buttermilk, make it a little richer. You don't have to do the buttermilk. You can do water or sweet milk if you want to in there. It's just as good. And you're going to love the great flavor of this. But the best part is they are fully cooked. You heat from frozen. And you either do it in your oven or your air fryer.
That's right, and a real chicken breast. If you look at the shape of these, they're all a little bit different because it's a real chicken breast. It's not chopped or formed or pieces and parts that are fused together. So
Right.
it's all a real chicken breast, and that really makes the difference when you cut into these.
It is so perfect. Don't miss out on this as we continue to be very, very busy on our phone lines. This is a Customer Choice Food Award nominee, and I can tell you now that our 20-piece count has sold out. We are done in the 20-piece count. It's gone. If you want the 10-piece count, I have about 750 left to go around. I also have a few hundred people on the phone lines, and a lot of folks, because they're sneaky, are ordering more than one set. So you want to be sure and get yours now. Think about auto delivery, because we can ship these every, I believe it's 90 days?
90 days.
And every 90 days for a year. We're customer top rate.